I didn't expect a fairy tale, just a yes from the boy I have had a crush on since middle school. But instead I got a smirk, a smirk, a kind of rejection that make you want to disappear into your locker. Sorry, Jiang Huang, he said, almost amused. You are sweet, wine, but let's be honest, you are not really prom queen material cause you know you're simple, no makeup, no dress up, only baggy clothes, which is not my type. He looked over her shoulder, his gaze already drawn to her best friend, who giggled at something on her phone. Besides, I'm thinking of asking someone with a bit more flair. You understand, right? Your best friend looked at him, then you. Her from back, noticing her about to throw a hard kick on his stomach. Elsa, do you really think I am interested in any man like you, you adult idiot with a peeled potato face? My driver is more handsome than you. Jiang Huan got really surprised seeing sudden change of her personality. Seriously, now he lost his interest. Nah, I don't want you either. Your words are bitter than the bitter gourd. You're welcome, and you. Let's go. Did you saw his true color? Let's go. She held your hand and dragged you with her. You didn't look back anymore, but you did look on the right side of yours after getting passed by someone who was staring at you both. Witnessed the things just happened. You both eyes got locked with each other. He's leaning against the wall watching you getting disappear on the hallway. But the eye contact was on hold until you are nowhere to be seen. And he's Jungkook, the cold, rude, chorus in your heart throb, Jang Hwang's elder brother. He was watching him but didn't mind to correct his brother's mistake as one best friend already made him taste of his own medicine by rejecting him, by calling him an adult idiot with a peeled potato face. The man who was having a smirk after rejecting one, now he is stunned that someone also here who rejected him in front of the whole college. Jungkook did not spoke for, just walked away from the scene as he is planning something unexpected. Jungkook walked out from the washroom and come to his closet to wear his dress. He is silent, cold, distant from the rest of his family members. He don't have friends because of his rude, cold appearance. He like his own company, where he have no judgment, no backbiting, just nothing. He was used to noise, loud deals, loud threats, loud footsteps of people trying to hard to impress him, but this quiet girl who always passed in the hall with a smoked nose and a tucked smile. Wine had never once tried to please him or flirt with him or fear him. She was peace. He first noticed her because she didn't look at him like he was a Jion. She just looked and then walked on. It should not have stuck in his mind, but it did, like a melody you didn't want to like but keep humming. So when he overheard Jiang Huang laughing about rejecting her, she actually asked me to prom like she really thought I would go with her. Bro, she is so plain. Something into Jungkook snap. He was cold, he was rude, but he wasn't cruel. And he sure as hell was not going to let the one girl who ever made his heart ache quietly walk into the prom looking broken. He never did anything for show. So when he adjusted the cuffs of his suit and stepped out from the car in front of Winehouse, he was not here to save her. He was here to show her she was never less. Meanwhile, Wine, the room was too quiet. I should have cancelled. I should have stayed home, eaten instant ramen, and watched sad K-dramas in my pajamas like any normal girl who got rejected by her crush 12 hours before prom. But here I was, curling my lashes, carefully fixing the black dress I had bought months ago when I thought Jiang Huang would say yes with the boyish grin and call me cute like he always did, but today he did the opposite. Instead, he laughed a little when I asked, looked over my best friend and said, "She is more my type, sorry, you are a little too plain." Wyan, plain. I swallowed hard, blinking at my reflection. The lip tint I had applied was already started to wear off. My eyes looked so glossy. "Get it together," I whispered to myself, dabbing the corners. It wasn't about him anymore, it was about me. I was going to show up, hold my head high, and dance alone if I had to. No one needed to know I cried hours. No one needed to know I was terrified of walking into the ballroom and being invisible. And no one definitely needed to know the part of me still looked forward the door every time it opened, hoping maybe it was him. Even though it was never, until knock knock. I paused. My eyebrows frowned. No one was supposed to pick me up. I was planning to grab a taxi. And go quietly. Maybe I forgot to lock the gate and one of the neighbors knock knock faster this time. I grabbed a shovel, quickly walking to the door. "Coming," I called out. The second I opened it, my breath in my lungs stopped. Jungkook, not Jung Hwang. It's Jungkook. The elder brother, the silent one, the one who barely even looked at anyone unless he had to cold, intimidating, emotionally unavailable. Jungkook was standing on my porch in a black suit, perfectly tailored, hands in his pocket and staring right at me. My voice caught in my throat. "What are you doing here?" He looked down at my dress for a second. His jaw flexed. "You look beautiful." My stomach turned. "Did my best friend put you up to this?" I asked quietly, that disbelief hitting me too fast. "Is this a joke?" His brow twisted. "No." I crossed my arm. "You never even talked with me." "That's not true," he said calmly. "I have watched you talk to everyone but me. So you showed up here out of the nowhere. What, save my night?" "No," he said, and this time his voice dropped lower. "I came because I didn't want you to walk in there alone, not after what that idiot did." I froze. "You heard about that?" My voice cracked. He nodded. "I was there, right? You saw. Even an hour ago he laughed when he told his friends like it was funny to humiliate someone kind and someone who didn't deserve it." His words were quiet, measured, but what I hated more was watching you still pretend like it didn't hurt. I stared at him, unsure whether to cry or close the door. "You didn't deserve that," he said softly. "You deserve to walk in with someone who sees you, and you think that's you?" I asked, stunned. "Why?" He didn't blink. "Because I do see you, one." I couldn't breathe. Then his hand extended toward me, warm and waiting. "I'm not here to save your night," he again said. "I'm here to give it back to you." Jeonjang-hwan. The music paused. Laughter filled the grand hall. I stood near of the center, dressed sharp, surrounded by people, but I was bored. I had already won. One had not showed up. She was probably at home. I told her the truth. She was too plain, too average. No style, no charm. Why would I take her to prom when I could have? Gas filled the room. My thought cut off. My head snapped toward the ballroom doors as Mama rolled like thunder. "Is that wine?" "No way." I turned and frozen. She walked in alone, wearing a black off-shoulder faint gown that clung perfectly, her hair softly curled. I lined it with the danger shimmer of quiet revenge. My heart throbbed. This was not the shy guy who used to shudder in front of me. That was a woman. The whole damn room knew it. Even Clara, my date, went speechless beside me, but I barely noticed her. I was only looking at Ryan. I stepped forward before I could stop myself calling Ryan. She didn't even look at me. She moved like she didn't need it to. She just walked, calm, poised, powerful, and then the second wave hit. Because 2 minutes later, just as the whisper began to die down, the ballroom door again opened and Jungkook walked in. Black suit, no tie, hands in pockets, face unreadable. My brother, my cold, untouchable, god-tired older brother, the one who never showed up for anything, and he was here now. He walks in, scanning the crowd like a bored king until his eyes landed on one person, her. When his face changed just slightly, but I saw it, the softening in his eyes, the ghost of a smirk. He walked past me without even sparing a glance, straight to her. Sorry, he said coldly as he reaches her, offering his hand. The parking lot. You were just in time, he replied softly, placing a hand on his with a smile, like this was perfectly normal, and they walked into the center. Blinked, my jaw clenched. Wait, what the hell? He's her date? I took a shaky breath. My throat went dry. Clara was talking, but I could not hear her. I had rejected her. I had told her she was not enough. Now she looked like a goddess, and she belongs to him for tonight. People who already filmed whispered, "Is she dating Jungkook? No way, is not he like a literal iceberg with legs? Bro, she's glowing. Look at Jungwon, he looks like he is about to cry." And honestly, they were not wrong. Junghyun stood ready to walk over, but frozen when Jungkook brushed a straight of hair from Ryan's face. His toxin brother touching someone like that? No, no way. He started walk toward them. Ryan. Jungkook noticed and pulled you more closer, giving you a heart attack, but you flinched when Jungkook looked beside you by his sharp eyes. He muttered to someone. You turn, it's Jungwon. Not now. He again said firmly. Gaze back to Ryan, not aggressive, not loud, but enough to make Jungwon feel small. Elsa's point of view. Oh my god, Elsa whispered to herself, hand over her heart. That's Jungkook, my best friend Ryan was standing there, radiant as ever, smiling nervously beside him, and the entire college whispered about the same man who rarely even attends social functions. Elsa beamed, nudged her boyfriend beside her. I knew she would surprise us tonight, but this, she's glowing, look at them. And Jungkook, the rumored mafia here with a temper cooler than ice. He had his hand gently on Ryan's lower back, watching her like she was made of glass. Told you she would steal the spotlight, and a dress perfectly showing her body. Good job, Elsa. You chose the best dress for her. And your prom royalty tonight. Cheers erupted when the names were announced. Ryan and Jungkook. Jungwon's hand curled into face. He could not take it anymore. Meanwhile, Jungkook looked unbothered, but he leaned down to Ryan's ear and whispered, Guess they have taste after all. You said you hate these stuffs. She teased breathlessly, still in disbelief. I hate everyone else, he corrected, not you. He muttered the last two words. There you are saying at him with your puppy eyes. It's getting hard for him to resist your this cute face. After prom college days, Jungkook did not change. Still cold, still unreadable, still distant to everyone. But when Wayne walked into hallway, he looked up. When she left class late, she waited at the corner. And when Elsa teased her about her very obvious bodyguard, Jungkook did not deny it. He simply walked beside her in silence, something with a coffee, sometimes with a rare smile, but always with quiet intent. Library. One sat at her usual corner, headphones on, glass sipping down the bridge of her nose as she scribbled notes from thick law book. She did not notice when he arrived, but the chair across from her was soon filled. The scent of espresso giving him away. Your coffee, Jungkook murmured, sliding it silently across the table. You didn't have to. You did not sleep properly before exams, he replied flatly, eyes flickering to her barely touched water bottle. You will burn out. He did not say more, did not ask for attention, just leaned back to his down, book open, occasionally glancing up, and always noticing when she yawned.
Standing in the cold, cold rain, I don't even feel the pain. Anything to step away. I know we could both do better. Wish you would've left me here. Now I'm just controlled by fear. What's the point in our reflection if you never look in the mirror? Counting the days until you're gone, waiting for us to carry on. Oh, I'm running, what am I running from? Time's going by, but where's the time going? I tried to give you everything. You took it all and took it for granted. If you're still falling out of love, maybe it's 'cause it's not enough. Setting fire to my brain, wondering how I'm to blame. You're the one who doesn't dream, so why are you always sleeping? I remember when you said you're afraid of what's ahead. What happened to ride or die? I asked and you just start crying. How are you acting so surprised? Haven't you seen it in my eyes? Oh, I'm running, what am I running from? Time's going by, but where's the time going? I tried to give you everything. You took it all and took it for granted. If you're still falling out of love, maybe it's 'cause I'm not enough. that's all you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They say, be meek, look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet.